Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope all are fine. So, before enter into the syllabus, first we need to know about the textbook. So, actually, the textbook that shows preface. Every textbook that have a preface. So, in that preface, they give some instructions regarding to the textbook. Okay, actually, why we learn something? So here, the science learning does not mean scoring good marks in our subject. So because of whatever the topic you learn in the biological science, so that practiced every day and that present in your daily life. So for example, if you learn about the nutrition, so the nutrition is in a digestive system. So every day we take the different kind of the food material. That food material is utilized for the growth and development of our body. So that's why the topic which present in the science or biological science, so that should be useful in your daily life. Okay, so that's why you should remember, not for scoring good marks in your subject, so it is helpful in your daily life. So they give some points to the students. So actually there are different concepts out there, so in your 10th class syllabus. So that's why before going to the lesson, so every student should read each and every paragraph of the lesson thoroughly, okay, before going to the teaching of your teacher's lesson. Second, you have to note down the points. Okay, if you find out any hard words or hard meanings, so regarding to the chapter, so that you should note down it. Okay, and next point is think of the principles in the lessons. Okay, there are the different type of concepts are there in your syllabus, so that's why understand each and every concept in depth. Okay, and next one is there is a end of the lesson, the think and discuss. They give some points and mm, uh, think and discuss topic is there, so they give some points of the lessons, and at the time you have to think and discuss with your friends and teachers. So if you have any doubt, don't hesitate and ask your teacher directly, so clarify that or rectify the doubt. Okay, now coming to the most important thing in our biological science, that is conducting experiments. So yeah, our syllabus near to the 12 to 13 number of experiments are there. So each experiment is in a very important to get the good score and to understand. Okay, that's why you should understand the experiment, how to conduct it, and what is the results, and what are the observations, and what are the precautions taken place by you while conducting the experiment. Okay, and next one, so after that learning is lesson, how to conserve the nature, so that is also very important. Okay, so after that observation regarding each lessons, so you also carried out through internet, school library, laboratory for the expanding your knowledge. Okay, so whether notebook or exams, write analytically, explain your own opinions. So most of the students are by the topic, and as usual, as it is, they write the answer what it is present in the textbook or what it is present in the guide. So that is not a good thing. So you have to develop your concept and your own opinion on your any topic of the textbook. Okay, so along with that one, so you also organize science club programs in your schools and conduct many quiz programs and etc in your school. Okay, coming to the academic standards that present in your textbook, because of based on these academic standards only, the question paper is set by the examiners. So the first one is a conceptual understanding. So if you see that conceptual understanding, so nearby this 16 marks, 40% of the paper come from this conceptual understanding only. Okay, so here you are able to explain any topic that present in the textbook, and you have to give the examples, giving reasons and comparisons, differences and processes, and etc. Okay, and second academic standard is asking questions and making hypotheses. Okay, so from this second academic standard, so there are 4 marks are there near. Okay, so in this academic standard especially they ask questions like this. Okay, if you have a chance to meet any nutritionist, so what type of questions you ask nutritionist to know about the malnutrition or to know about the indigestion? So like this, or hypothetical questions like if the salivary glands are closed, what would be happen in the digestion process? So that nothing but it is an imagination question. Okay, asking questions and making hypotheses. So this is in a second academic standard. And coming to the third academic standard, so it is an experimentation and field investigation. So from this academic standard, 6 marks are there. Compulsory one experiment come in your annual examinations from the textbook experiment. That's you should understand the given concepts present in the experiments, and you have to conduct the experiments in the laboratory. You develop your own opinion on the experiments. Okay, and coming to the next one, the fourth one is an information skills and projects. So for this purpose, especially you collect the informations like interviews and with the help of internet and with the help of books and etc, and you analyze that information systematically, and you have to write the different projects in your FA tools. Okay, so the regarding to the examination point of view, so the information skill, and they given a tabular data and ask some questions beneath the table regarding to the tabular data only. So for example, the secondary alkaloid produced by the plants, they given a plant name, plant pot, and uses of that particular alkaloid, and what are the name of the alkaloid. So they given a data, and after that they ask some questions beneath the table. Okay, that nothing but it is called information skills and projects. And the fifth one is a communication through drawing and model making. So every biology student need to develop a drawing skill. So because of the drawing and model making is in a very important academic standard you achieve in the 10th class. So because of every diagram that present in your textbooks is very much important. That's why you draw all the figures that present in your textbooks and also identify the labeling. And sixth and seventh question, academic standard, that nothing but it is an appreciation in aesthetic sense and values and application to the daily life and consent to the biodiversity. Okay, so these appreciation and aesthetic value, already they give some questions like this. So if you have a chance to meet, appreciate nature, so how do you appreciate? So if you have a chance to, so not like that. So the plants are primary producer, how do you appreciate the plants? And the photosynthesis is a very important process that takes place by the plant. How do you appreciate it? So like this, application to the daily life, whatever the process, how do you apply to your daily life that present in the biology. And biodiversity, how to maintain and how to conserve the biodiversity, and what is the uses of the biodiversity, that we all are discussed in the appreciation and application to the daily life academic standard. So these 7 academic standards that are mainly divided or grouped into the 6 academic standard. From the 6 academic standards, the various questions are framed by the evaluators in your examination. That's why whenever you read any topic or any concept that present in the biology, so you should learn that topic or concept based on these academic standards only. Okay, how to understanding. And second one is ability. For example, if you learn anything, so if it is not present in that particular organism, what will be happen? Okay, so like that you have to read the biology textbooks. And coming to the syllabus, so in the syllabus there are 10 chapters are there in our syllabus that are very easy. Or the first chapter is in a nutrition, so that is nothing but it is in a food supplying system. And second chapter is in a respiration, that is an energy releasing system. So in the first chapter, so we studied about different topics like autotrophic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition, and nutrition in plants and nutrition in animals, nutrition in plants like photosynthesis process and experiments of photosynthesis, and nutrition in human being, and malnutrition and vitamins, and etc. Okay, these are the very important topics that are present in the nutrition chapter. So coming to the respiration, so similarly plant respiration and animal respiration or breathing process and cellular respiration and etc. And coming to the third, transportations, so circulatory system, so especially the heart that involves in the transpiration of the human being, so that we will discuss here. And coming to the next one, excretion. Okay, the same plant excretion and animal excretion chapters are there. Next topic is